Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, singing a guy who could change this game with one swing of the bat, Mike Zunino. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation. A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
The center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss, and that's the first out. Now it's going to be Ezequiel Tovar. Fouled off down the right side.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, our starter in this one, Austin Gomber. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That takes care of Kiner Falefa, and there's one down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tovar jumps, throws. Out. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Second baseman, Eli White.
Eli White digs in now. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3. That's in there.
Full count.
And a 3-2. In the air, left field. And that is that. And the Cubs are down in order. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next offering upstairs. No score here in the second. And that one sliced foul. There's a swing and a drive. Happ ranging back on it. And forget it. Chris Bryant bops one out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Elias Diaz. 2-1 now. Bounce to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Diaz, the base runner at first with 1 out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Happ moving under it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The designated hitter, Benny Montgomery.
And stepping in is the speedy Benny Montgomery. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
The 2-1. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Mike Zunino. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one hammered way back there. And it finds the basket and gone. Mike Zunino bops one out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 2-1.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Trey Mancini now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. The 1-1.
2-1.
And that one off the outside edge. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
The 3-1. There's a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to.
And there's one down. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Rogers. On to McMahon. Double play. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here at Wrigley Field. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Dude, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Jonathan Daza steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Daza tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rockies are down quietly, and they trail it here 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Bader up to the plate.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And a 2-1 on the way. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
The left fielder.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Checks over to first, back safely. Kiner-Falefa leads off first with one away. Ian Happ up to hit. Kiner-Falefa on the go. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. The throw to third.
Up next to the Cubs.
Now it's the second baseman, Eli White. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Rogers. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing across on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
That one pushed foul.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Renfroe right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
The first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, right side. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Out, number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Chris Bryant now. The solo homer his first time. Kicks and fires. That's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And our score remains 2-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go. Bottom 4. Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
Hunter Renfroe.
And here it comes. To third. Whips it across.
Out.
And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
Now the Cubs catcher, Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Bryant ranges back, racing back some more, and that one's gone into the bleachers. Mike Zunino the opposite way. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. First time up was a pop out. The pitch. Slow roller up the middle. Tobar. Oh, what a flip for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jake Vossler, the next Cub to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Suzuki off of first with two away. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. Inning over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the friendly confines. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Elias Diaz. Here's a 1-1. Out to short. Toss to Mancini. One up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
So in now for Colorado, Jurickson Profar. Fly to left his first time up. One down, base is empty. Profar gets a piece there. Back to work, 3-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. Long run, tracks it down. And there's two down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
In the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Harrison Bader. The line to kick the pitch. That one missed. Bullpen activity starting up now. Phillips Valdez getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence warming up as well. The next pitch misses, and now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
3-1 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Back to the top of the lineup. Isaiah Kiner Falefa, the next Cub to hit. Ball to strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Daza grabs it on the run.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Into the bleachers and gone. Ian Happ bops one out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And the batter now, Eli White. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Austin Gomber gives way, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So a lefty out of the pen, Kyle Freeland. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 21, Kyle Freeland.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. The pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And that one hops the wall. White around third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So up now for Chicago, Mike Zunino.
Flashed his power last time.
Runner leads away at second. On the ground, and that's just foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is fouled back.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
The 1-2. Next offering is outside. The 2-2 on the way. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The 2-run shot. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. And now a full count.
Full count.
next offering is fouled back. Three-two now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Man at first with one gone, and now Seiya Suzuki. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Daza has it sized up. Squeezes it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jason Vossler.
So 2 down now, and here is Jake Vossler.
That's
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Two outs. Rips that one center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Back after this on the show. Top of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Nolan Jones. The 1-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
That one the other way. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now, Ezekiel Tovar. Ripped on a line to center. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And the pitch. Looked like it was a little bit up.
3-1.
Daza, the runner at first with 2 gone. Base knock center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it.
Justin Steele won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Adbert Alzolay gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now Ryan McMahon. Strike 2.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And now it's even up. Ryan. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 8 and the Rockies 1. Here at Wrigley Field, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Man at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Banks off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an 8-run lead. And that's a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Phillips Valdez will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And the right-hander deals. Ground ball up the middle. On to McMahon. One away, bottom of the sixth. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And now 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Save. It's 10-1. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
Righty delivers. On the ground to short. Slings it across, and Renfroe is retired. That ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Rockies 1. Top of inning number 7, and now the right fielder, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And that one ripped into right. Renfroe makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 35, Elias.
And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. The next offering misses. 2-1. And he pumps it a strike. And he deals. Good job to fight that one off. And the righty deals. Goes down looking.
Now batting, The left fielder.
Jurickson Profar digging in for the Rockies. His righty-lefty splits there. The pitch. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Up the middle. On to first. Out. And that's the 3rd out. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 9. It's 10-1. And welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Zunino.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Here comes a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
So a man aboard. Trey Mancini, the next to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And it's even up. Zunino aboard here at first with nobody out. Just a slow ground ball this time. There's one. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner.
Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And a 1-2. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And a base hit right there. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 11-1. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Harrison Bader, the next Cub to hit. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-2. That one ripped. Puts it away for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Squirts away a little bit. Diaz down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Rockies 1.
Number 20, Jordan.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and a count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That's out to center field. Bader sizing it up. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jonathan Daza now at the plate. The 1-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. This one high in the air to left center. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail by double digits. 11-1. Justin Lawrence into the game.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. He's already homered in this game.
Ian Happ.
Here's a 2-1. And that's a strike. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Eli White. The 1-1. Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to Rogers. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe. The 1-1. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
And a pitch. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And here it comes. And that one is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Jones to first. Inning over. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Rockies 1. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Kicks and deals. That's a strike. Line drive. Gets down. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second base.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that ninth inning knock right there, coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait until the ninth inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
Tovar gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Tapped in front of the plate. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. And a pitch. That one in there across the letters. Right-handed reliever on the ground. White in plenty of time to first. Rockies down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
The pitch. Right through there, got her, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one, come back out, score, and get another W.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.